hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer, a screamer.
What is going on YouTube? So today I wanted to do a video about the Basketball Wives that I think should have returned. Okay, so you guys see the season of Basketball Wives LA. We see all the Basketball Wives from the past season. I call it the Basketball Wives of the dark past that has been resurrected and come back on this show. And I watched this video that made me kind of think as to who should have came back, and these three I think would have been the best three to come back on this season and would have made the season 10 times more interesting than it was. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit the like button, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, let me know what you guys think. So Nia and Nayora from this season, you know, the sisters, the relevant sisters, y'all. To be honest, I don't know why they were brought back, because they don't have a storyline, and I don't like how they did OG last season. You know, they tried to act like OG was this liar, and like she just made all this stuff up about the whole them trying to get on the show to expose Phoebe and everything like that. They basically aired out Phoebe, they aired out OG and made her look stupid, but then it kind of backfired on them because OG had her receipts. That's why I mess with OG. She makes sure to keep a tape full of receipts on her. Y'all remember that last season? Remember on Instagram, every time the episodes would air, right? You would see OG just post all of the receipts and everything so that we see what is going on behind the scenes and the arguments and everything. That was pure comedy. We've never seen a reality star actually do that. So the fact that she was smart enough to actually do that and then put it on Instagram, you can't top that. Can't nobody top that. So they went on live recently after the episode aired and had this to say about who should have came back and their thoughts on the show and everything like that. So this is who's going to be speaking in this video. This is Nia and Niara. These are the sisters that are in this season. You guys probably barely seen them this season, to be honest, because they barely got any camera time. But last season they were on towards the end of the season. So yeah.
Be worried about what I do with season 11, I don't know. Hopefully.
And it's the fact that she said, would she do a season 11? Are they going to ask you back for a season 11 is a better question, to be honest. Because a lot of these girls, I don't see them having really strong storylines. Brooke being one of them. Jennifer, I mean, like, she's like the Cynthia of this season. If y'all don't kick her off this show and let her do one more year of no storyline, I swear to God, I will go upside. Let me stop. I was going to say something so wrong. But yeah, let's continue.
Hopefully Drea come back next season.
She never coming back.
Damn, that's a bad bitch.
She never. I wouldn't come back if I was like,
Hey, Drea bad bitch. She need to come back.
she a bad bitch. So why would she come back?
Need tame ass too.
She never coming back.
I like people that argue.
She never coming back.
I like people that argue. I need people that know how to argue.
Right.
You know. I even take OG shit. At least she know how to argue.
So, and also there was another interview they did with someone, and they basically were saying that OG was right. So I'm just like, wow. So you guys snaked her out, and now you guys are claiming she's right and everything like that. You guys want her back, blase, blase, blase. But when she was speaking that truth and that fire, y'all didn't want her to come back on the show. But it is what it is. So it made me think. I was like, who should have they brought back this season? And I feel like some of the options they said were 100% right. I think OG should have came back. And I'm going to tell you guys why. The reason why is OG is good television. I know she was troublesome with production and airing out the behind-the-scenes information and all that. We know that was wrong, right? So that kind of X'd her out from coming back, but it would have been kind of lit if she came back, because I would want to see how she would interact with some of the older girls. How would she interact with Brooke? Because one thing about OG, she's a fighter, okay? Ocho Cinco wanted it. Ocho Cinco wanted it. You feel me? Like, she not scared. So it's like people like Brooke, who herself is a fighter too. I want to see how she would interact with her, because she wouldn't be scared of Brooke. Because, you know, Brooke, she's a statuesque type of girl. Like, she's a very tall girl. She's she's Megan the Stallion vibes. Okay, so a lot of girls are kind of intimidated by her because of her size, and like it's not she's fat, but she's just extremely tall and like she's fit, and she looked like she got a mean left hook. We could ask Jackie, we'll find out. But I feel like she would be a good mix between the girls because she would kind of expose some of the girls' truths. So she would probably call them out on stuff that they wouldn't want to call each other out on. Because this season, I feel like they're kind of playing nice. They're kind of playing a little bit too sweet. Okay, they're playing Lipton tea. Okay, Lipton tea, the peach version, and they need to make it unsweetened. You feel me? Like I'm all for positivity on these reality shows, but it just feels like this season is a little bit overly produced. I feel like they kind of all put them in the room and said, "Hey, you guys are all gonna be on the cast. Be friends." Oh, all right. 1, 2, 3, action. You feel me? Like that's how I felt. But I feel like she would be a good mix because OG's not scared of anyone. Okay. And also, I want to see how she would get along with Jackie, because in my opinion, Jackie snaked her out. Okay, Jackie wanted to be in with the collective. You know that word? I hate that word. Every time I hear somebody say collect together, I just think of that season, and it just irritates the hell out of me. Talking about collective, like y'all some damn toy pieces. Ain't no damn collective. Y'all is a group. Okay, so she, I feel like she snaked out OG just to get in with the group, so that way she'll be able to come back next season and not be ostracized from the group and still be pretty cool with the group. Because now, really, Jackie is in charge of the girls. Who's in charge of the girls? Jackie Christie is in charge of the girls. Okay, so you got to give it to Miss Jackie. She spent about 10 years on this show and finally got that main role girl. She got that main girl position. Okay, trust. So the next person I think that should have been casted on this season is Drea. And you guys are probably thinking, yeah, right. Drea's probably never gonna come back, but in a dream of mine, she would come back, and I think she would make this show what it was back then. She would bring it back to what it was, okay? Okay? Because Drea, to me, she is like the most elitist basketball wife that you can meet. Like, you feel me? Like, she knows the celebrities. Everybody really knows Drea. Without even watching the show, you would know who Drea was. You feel me? So that's what I like about her. She brings that like Hollywood factor to the show. Plus, y'all know how Brandi Malaysia, Malaysia Pargo, as I like to call her. That's her real name. I love saying that. Y'all know how her and Brandi are not seeing eye to eye. It would be kind of interesting to see how Drea would have reacted to that, because y'all already know her and Malaysia and Brandi kind of snaked out Drea on her last season and turned on her. So they were not friends on her because she said, Brandi, your cancer is boring, okay? Your storyline is boring. Your cancer is boring. Yeah. So, which wasn't the right thing to say, Drea. Your big foreheaded ass, that wasn't cool, because that's not cool to make some, not fun, but like poke fun at somebody's storyline not being hype and good because they had cancer. Like, that's her real life. She had cancer, and that's the storyline. So I didn't agree with her saying that, but I just want to see how she would react to the whole Brandi Malaysia fallout. And I feel like she would take Malaysia's side, because really think about it. Do you think Drea really liked Brandi? No. She tolerated Brandi because Malaysia brought her around. Okay, Malaysia said, this is my friend, and we're all going to be the Tres Amigas, and they all kind of went along with it. You get what I'm saying? So I want to see how she would react to the fallout, and also how she would react to girls like British that we saw in the past. You feel me? Duffy. And then to see her relationship with Jackie Christie, you guys already know her relationship with Jackie Christie was pure comedy gold, girl. So I want to see if they would pick back up where they left and sort of give us that entertainment that we needed from season 1 through 3. So the next girl that I think would have been the perfect casting for this season is Tammy, Mother, and Roman. And the reason why I think she would be a good cast is because we haven't seen her in a little bit. Plus, now with all of her successes, I want to see if the girls are going to keep that same energy. Tammy has her own show on Fox Soul. She's been very successful in Hollywood. She's been made a lot of appearances on scripted shows. So I want to see if the girls are going to keep that same energy. And you guys already know how Tammy is with some of these girls in this group. Some of the girls in this group is why they're back. Like, literally, had Tammy not left and stayed on the show, Brandi wouldn't been there this season. Duffy wouldn't have been there this season. And I don't think Brooke would have been there this season. Like, I feel like, for sure, Brandi and Duffy, I know that for a fact. But I feel like it was because of Tammy, those two weren't ever brought back. Because Tammy was like, hey, I'm not filming with her. Like, it's either me or her. Like, I have the star power, they don't. So pick one. right? So I want to see how she would have interacted with them. But not gonna lie, had they given her that call to come back on this show, I know that would have been her two stipulations is these two gotta go. Okay, they're not gonna be on the same TV screen as me. I'm not gonna film the same scenes as them. So you gotta pick one. So yeah, that's why I think she would be a really good return on this show. Plus, I would want to see how she would react with Jackie Christie. You guys already seen her get into it with Jackie Christie a good amount of time, so that'll be kind of interesting to see if they would clash once again. Plus, to see how she would interact with some of the girls that we haven't seen her on the show with, such as like Brooke, such as British. Who else? Yeah, the sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be kind of interesting. So yeah. These are the girls that I think should have been brought back. Also, let's look at the ratings, y'all, for season 10, episode 1, which was the last week's episode. They got a whopping 517,000 viewers. That is extremely low, guys. Extremely low. That's a 500,000 viewers. I feel like the promotion wasn't put into the show enough for the season. I feel like they kind of scrounged up and did this season as best as they could because they've been filming since like freaking 2015, to be honest. Like we've been waiting for the season forever. So I feel like there wasn't enough hype surrounded the show. They didn't do enough press for the show. That's why the ratings are so low. There is going to be, though, a Real Housewives of Orlando, which I'm going to do a video on it soon, which I'm very excited about because, y'all, that's Florida, baby, and y'all know I live in Florida. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think the low ratings is because of the cast? Do you guys think the low ratings because of the storylines? Entertainers, we are out, and leave your comments down below.
No personal thing.